Hey man, what it is? This is Dame, and I am your host, and this is By Any Means. There go the Cash App. Hold on, y'all. There go the Cash App, $ Dean by any means. There go the PayPal at Dean by any means. Y'all see that heart with the $? Well, that's the super chat. You could press that at any time your heart desires. Please say it with me, y'all. I don't care if you leave $1, $10, $1,000. It is much, much, much appreciated, y'all. I told y'all this would happen. I was right in. I told y'all this would happen. Like, this is why, y'all, I took a little step back from boxing because it just was becoming redundant. It was like Gervonta Davis hate through the roof. We weren't even appreciating the fights. But Turby Evan Bivol fought again. Nobody cared or talked about it. Even after the fight, nobody cared. The whole Riyadh season card was goddamn trash. Turkey court out here trying to sway judges and admit he's lying on fighters and nobody cared. Like, and it's just amazing to me, man. Like, we have become like world star hip hop at this point. Like, it's only negativity. You got content creators that don't even make content like that, but come out here coming at other content creators that didn't say anything to them, to be honest, or even, people they supposed to be friends with, that they supposed to add love for, all in the defense of tearing down Gervonta Davis, y'all. Because the reason why I say that is these guys claim to be fans of these other fighters, but if Gervonta Davis beat their favorite fighter, they're going to still have excuses and be more focused on hating on Gervonta Davis than they is even on their favorite fighter. How you know that that's true? Just watch Devin fans. Devin fans care more about Gervonta Davis than him getting his get. Like, for Devin fans to come out here and say anything when he hasn't even rematched Ryan Garcia and he got his ass whooped is just amazing to me. Like, it's just like, and it just goes to show why. And I say all that to say, y'all, it's a thin line between love and hate. Me, Deem, you got people out here that are trying to talk about Lamont Roach as if they are me. I was the one content creator not calling this fight trash. I was the one content creator telling people that Lamont Roach is going to come to fight and that Lamont Roach is a great fighter and that you better be looking at what he has been doing for the last several years, that I've been watching Lamont Roach, that I am a fan of Lamont Roach, that I told people Lamont Roach wasn't just going to go out and just let Tank do whatever. I told people that they know each other. I told people that Lamont Roach is bigger than Gervonta Davis. I told people that Lamont Roach won't be starstruck by Gervonta Davis because him and Gervonta Davis has grew up with each other and actually are somewhat friends. Maybe not so much today they are, but prior to the fight. Lamont Roach came and did exactly what I thought he would do. Only people that are shocked is y'all. I am not shocked by Lamont Roach putting on a good performance. That's what he's been doing. I told y'all he's a good boxer. He has great footwork. He got twitchy muscles. Lamont Roach does a good job at sticking to his game plan, using his jab, fighting at all three levels, head, torso, body. And what Lamont Roach also did a great job of turning Gervonta Davis, not just letting him stay there and being able to be there when he counters. So when he get his stuff off, when he was hitting Tank with a combo, he would pivot and move Gervonta Davis to an angle, whereas though now he felt safe and comfortable, and now Gervonta Davis is off balance where he can't counter right away. That's called IQ. I told y'all Lamont Roach was a decorated amateur. I told y'all Lamont Roach is by far the best guy in his division. I told y'all Lamont Roach by far will beat O'Shaquie Foster and possibly be undisputed at 130. At 130. I also told y'all I never seen a guy be clearly the best guy in his division and y'all call him trash. And I also told y'all that Lamont Roach was a top 5 135 pounder right now. Y'all laughed at me. Y'all said I was knob gobbling for Tank. Now y'all same people, y'all. The same people that was talking crazy. And I'm glad Lamont Roach called these people out. I'm glad he did. But the same people that was trashing Lamont Roach, saying they didn't want it. We'd rather see Gary Russell Jr. is the same people making videos out there trying to defend Lamont Roach just to hate on Gervonta Davis. And it's amazing to me. You would think Gervonta Davis lost. You would actually think Gervonta Davis lost because you got people saying, well, if they would have counted it a knockdown, he would have lost. That's not true because it was still a referee that had Gervonta Davis up. So even if Gervonta Davis, that would have been a knockdown, Gervonta, they would have just took a round. The ref probably still would have just called it a draw at that point. You don't know how the scorecards would have turned out at that point. You don't know. And that's the funny. You would think that all of the judges picked Lamont Roach and they somehow still came out with a draw. Like, that's not how boxing works. Half of y'all don't know the rules. If you weren't there, I was in the Barclays. You weren't. Because anybody who was in the Barclays with me will tell you when that happened, the building wasn't like, oh, Gervonta Davis got knocked down. We was just like, that's weird. Like the whole building was confused. If it wasn't like Ryan Garcia, when Ryan Garcia got hit, jumped back and then took a knee, and we clearly knew it was from that punch. No, Gervonta Davis was already kept wiping his eyes prior to that. Lamont Roach hit him with a touch jab. He didn't even hit him with a hard jab. He hit him with a touch jab, and that's when Gervonta Davis went back and took a knee. And then wiped his eye again first, then went back and took a knee. And then as soon as he wiped his face, he ran out there right at Lamont Roach. Like, clearly he wasn't hurt. Like, people, bro, like, it's amazing to me how other fan bases, like, if you are Keyshawn fan base, you can't say nothing. Lamont Roach terrorized Dennis Varenchek. Lamont Roach is better than anybody Keyshawndavis has fought. Facts. Clear, and Frank Martin, clearly. Shakur Stevenson, and that's my guy. I don't even want to get into that. Edwin De Los Santos has not fought since he's fought Shakur Stevenson. Edwin De Los Santos has not looked as impressive as Lamont Roach had looked against Gervonta Davis. Pad work and Kid Austin. Who thinks Kid Austin could beat Lamont Roach today? Don't start trying to trash Lamont Roach again now. You're out here going hard for him. And it's just so funny, y'all, that is a thin line between love and hate, y'all. Shakur Stevenson had 3 bad performances in a row, and you got Shakur Stevenson fans out here. And I'm a Shakur Stevenson fan, but not how they are. I can admit that I knew his hands was hurt. I've been telling y'all that. I've been telling y'all I know he like, listen, Shakur, you gotta step on somebody. Still supporting the guy. I'm not the one that was out here criticizing his performances. The rest of the world was. Shakur Stevenson fans got mad at that just to come out here and do the same thing. It's crazy to me. You understand? It is crazy to me. Like Shakur Stevenson beat Edwin De Los Santos 12-zip. That wasn't the scorecards. It was like more like 7-5, 8-4. It was very close the same way that these same scorecards was. Absolutely it was. It could have easily been a draw. Listen here. We all know. He got criticized for Artham. He's getting criticized for even fighting pad work, but now his hands hurt. Like I told y'all, this is 4 fights in a row. My guy hands hurt after the fight. I predicted this 8 months ago. So before any of y'all say, Dane, that's revisionist history, just go back on Dane by any means, my YouTube channel, type in Shakur Stevenson hands. And you will see how long ago I've been talking about this. So this is not revisionist history. I knew that kid, Austin, wasn't going to make the fight. I told y'all that Lamont Roach was top 5 at 135 right now. Y'all laughed at me. Do not go out here D-riding now at the same guy that you was sitting up there trashing. And I hope Lamont Roach see the fake love. I hope Lamont Roach is able to separate the forest from the trees, to stay focused, get ready for this rematch, and hopefully go out there and shock the world again. Because as much as I like Gervontadavis, and that is my guy, I am a Lamont Roach fan as well. And I was proud of him against my guy. At the end of the day, these is two grown men, and I'm a man myself and stand on my own too. And I am a fan of Lamont Roach, so I am very proud of what he went out there and did, because he deserved that. He earned that. He put in the work for that. And the whole world spent 6-7 months trashing the man. The whole world spent 7 months trashing the man. So I'm happy for him, definitely in that way, that at least now he's getting his just due. At least now he's getting his credit that he should have been getting. But if it ain't 5 fighters, if it ain't 10 fighters that get talked about on YouTube, everybody else is trash, in your opinion. Y'all already know what this is. Ding by any means. And I holla at y'all.